Yo, what's going on, guys? Dylan here from RotoSeason.com. We have an 8-game NFL slate on the board for today's week 2 of the preseason. In this video, I'm going to be going over a few of my favorite Underdog Fantasy NFL player props for today's games, and just giving my overall thoughts and analysis on those picks. A couple things before I get into that, I do want to ask that you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Football is back, and there's going to be a ton of NFL content on the channel every week for the next 6 months or so. So if you're planning on grinding out football season like me, then go ahead and sub to the channel, join the community, so you never miss out on these videos. And then I also want to plug the RotoSeason Discord. If there's ever any props you want my opinions on that I don't cover in these videos, or you just want to hang out and talk sports, the RotoSeason Discord is the best place for that, so come join the community. We're building over there as well. Guys, this video is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Underdog is my personal favorite site to bet on player props. With Underdog, you're going to be picking the over-under on player stat props such as rushing yards or receptions. Underdog also offers versus markets where you can put one player's projection up against another. So instead of just taking the over on Derrick Henry rushing yards, you can bet that Derrick Henry will have more rushing yards than Jonathan Taylor, or that Justin Herbert will have more passing yards than Josh Allen. Underdog also offers some of the highest payouts in the industry at up to 20 times your entry fee compared to the 10x you get over on Prize Picks. If you're interested in joining Underdog, there's going to be a link at the top of the description for that. And if you use code ROTOSEASON at sign up, Underdog is going to give you a 100% deposit bonus up to $100. So if you deposit $100, Underdog will give you an additional $100 to play with for free to go towards that bankroll to kick off football season. Just click the link at the top of the description and use code ROTOSEASON at sign up to take advantage of that deposit bonus. Alright guys, getting into my picks for today, we're going to start off with Josh Johnson over 0.5 passing touchdowns. Russell Wilson will once again be sitting on the bench here in week 2 of the preseason. Broncos coaching staff has said they're not planning on playing anyone who has proven themselves, and thus we will not see any Russell Wilson until the regular season. That leaves us with just Josh Johnson and Brett Rypien at quarterback for Denver. Josh Johnson got the start for Denver and played the full first half in week 1 of the preseason, and he took full advantage of that opportunity, completing 16 of his 23 pass attempts for 172 yards and 2 touchdowns. Johnson is gonna draw the start here again in week 2, and should play at least the first half again. And I'm really liking the over on 0.5 touchdown passes for him in this spot. I do also like the over on 140.5 passing yards for him, if you would prefer to take that prop instead. But I'm feeling more comfortable with the touchdown prop, so that's what I'm going to be rolling with. And for my second prop, we're going to go down to Josh Allen, and we're going to take the over on 79.5 total yards. Bills head coach Doug McDermott said Josh Allen will play in this game and that the starters will play, quote, a healthy amount after no starters played in week 1 of the preseason. Now, how you interpret a healthy amount can definitely change your view on whether this is a good play or not, but I'm personally expecting Josh Allen and other starters to play at least a quarter, and maybe even the full first half of this game. They didn't play at all in week 1, and there's not much logic in running the starters much in the final week of the preseason, so here in week 2 is really the only opportunity for these starters to get significant playing time and get action on the field before the regular season starts. If Allen plays at least the first quarter or into the second quarter a bit, I think that's plenty of time for him to eclipse 80 total yards, especially with his rushing upside. And then for my third and final prop, we're going to go down to Travis Kelce, and we're going to take the over on 2.5 receptions. Chiefs head coach Andy Reid has come out and said he's looking to get the starters to play the first half of this game. If we get a full first half of Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce, then I'm really liking the over on 2.5 catches for Kelce. Underdog has already removed the Mahomes props as I was researching this slate, but if they happen to add any Mahomes props back, I'll definitely be interested in the overs for him as well. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it. A few props I'm liking for this slate on Underdog Fantasy. I wish you all the best of luck in your contest tomorrow, and I'll see you next time.